laws, specifically about Mendel's law of segregation. So the law of segregation says that offspring, or children, only inherit half of each of their parents' DNA from sexually reproducing organisms. You might have heard this said before, as you get half of your genes from your mom and half of your genes from your dad. So let's look at this picture. Let's say that this is an egg. And in this egg, they have a capital T allele and a lowercase t allele. When this splits, each gamete will only have one letter. So your parent genotype, you can inherit the capital A or capital A. You can inherit the capital A or lowercase a, or two lowercase, or a lowercase a or a lowercase a. You do not inherit two alleles from your parent. One of your alleles comes from your biological mother, and one of your alleles comes from your biological father. So let's look at an example. If a father has the genotype big T, little t, his sperm will contain either big T or little t. His offspring will then only receive the big T or only receive the little t allele. His offspring will never receive both alleles. You cannot get two alleles for the same trait from the same parent. Instead, the offspring or child, they will get their other allele for that same trait from their other biological parent. So one trait comes from your biological mother and one trait comes from your biological father. So here we can see that this codes for two different traits, one with the letter B, one with the letter E. We can see that this individual got different traits. They got the big B or the little b. They did not get two B traits from their biological mother. Same with E's. They only got one E trait because this is half of your genetic information as an offspring. The other half has to come from your other biological parent. So the daughter cells of meiosis, sperm and eggs, remember, only have half of the information that they need from their parents. They have half from mom, half from dad. And together, that forms one whole human. So this is a great illustration of that law of segregation, of you getting half of the genetic information from your mother and half of the genetic information from your father. Hopefully now the law of segregation makes sense. Please go ahead and in your own words summarize the law of segregation.